Hello, happy Thursday. I hope wherever you are that you and your loved ones are safe and well, that you're having a good week and a good day. I decided to film outside again. It's so beautiful out here. I'm in the park. I'm going to see how long I last because there are a lot of people around, a lot of dog walkers, and the squirrels are plotting. I can tell. I wish I could get footage of it because I know I just sound completely... Anyway, moving on. September of 2020, I went to see my GYN and she had recommended or ordered a routine mammogram sonogram. And at the time, because of the pandemic, their scheduling was so bad that they said I couldn't come in until April of 2021, which I was like, no problem. It seemed so far away. When we got to April, I thought, I don't really want to go to do non-emergent appointments. And not that that's not an emergency appointment, but something that isn't, like, I didn't want to do in-person things if I didn't have to. So when I called to reschedule it at that point, they said, it's going to be so far out because we're months behind because of the shutdown. I said, don't worry about it. So lo and behold, I get rebooked for November 2021. So I'm like, that's a million years away. Who cares? Fine, no problem. Cue my calendar alert last Friday or Thursday saying that I had to go in on Tuesday. So I was like, wait, what? So I called and I thought, let me try to reschedule it because I realized the original prescription from the 2020 September visit was expired. When I called them to reschedule, they're like, please don't rebook it because right now it's going to be the middle of 2022. And so I thought, okay, she said, please just call the office and see if you can get them to re-up it. We'll call too. So I was like, okay, no problems. That sounds great. So I called and back and forth happens. And I thought, it's okay if I get rebooked. I really don't want to go into the city, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Of course, everything lines up. My insurance is like, you don't need pre-authorization for that, just go. My GYN is like, oh, I re-upped it. The schedule is wide open. Of course, when I need something emergently, they're like, well, this is going to take days and months to make it happen, whatever. Anyway, so I went on Tuesday and I had the mammogram first, and then they have you in this, it's not a terrible gown. Like, then you have to go wait in another waiting room for the sonogram. As I'm sitting in the second waiting area, which was in the internal office, there's a woman on speakerphone having a full-blown, I thought it was a therapy session. It was so embarrassing. It was just the two of us. And she kept looking right at me, like totally making eye contact, like really intensely as she's holding her phone up. And she was having this very personal family conversation, like about her daughter. And I thought, lady, I don't know you. This is not my business. And I didn't know where to look. I was thinking, are you kidding me? This is so awkward. And that wasn't even the worst of it. Well, that was the worst of it. But like when I was sitting in the original waiting room, her husband took calls out loud, and this other woman took like 4 phone calls. PSA, people, do not take phone calls in a doctor's office. It's rude. And I was thinking about all the other women sitting there going through who knows what, having to listen to them talk about whether Julia is trustworthy, and for Thanksgiving and everything else. And I was thinking, are you kidding me? Get off your phone. And I did actually make eye contact with one of the women. I was like, hello, you're in the middle of a waiting room. Come on, people. But then when I went into that second area and that woman was having that really embarrassing conversation, I was just like, it was very awkward. And she kept asking the same question, and the woman on the other end was like answering it, but that wasn't satisfactory, so she kept re-asking, and I wanted to say, please stop. She answered you, I don't know why your daughter doesn't like you when you haven't done anything. What do you want her to say? It's not going to be a miracle answer. It's very embarrassing. Don't make calls in doctor's offices. Please don't do that. Unless it's an emergency, then step out and say that you're stepping out for that reason. But then she gets called in, and the tech didn't know what to do because she wasn't ending this therapy session phone call. And the tech was like, miss, you have to come in. She's like, oh, I have to go in now. Can I call you back? And I'm thinking, that lady needs to turn off her phone because no, there's going to be no good answer that woman will be satisfied with. I go in, they do the sonogram, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Then I got a call this morning saying that I have to go in for another sonogram. Am I worried? No, I'm not, because this is what happens. Because you can't get a clean exit. You got to something's got to be mucked up, and they got to get another view of whatever. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever. So I'm going in early December, and it's just like one of those things that you just have to do. So I thought, I'm not going to even worry about it because there's no point, number one, and it's really just a clarity issue as far as I know. So I'm like, you know what, whatever, that's what she said. So anyway, what else is happening? This is such a bizarre video. I can't even talk. I just saw a fight in Starbucks. That was fun. 2 high school kids having an argument, and I just thought, it was a couple, and I thought, can I just get a napkin from behind you? I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. And there was another fight with two small children not wanting to leave the park. It's a tense area today. This is tense out here. This is a weird video. I'm sorry. What else is happening? My back is locking again. It's locking pretty much on the daily, which is not a good thing. So I'm probably going to have to get shots in my back again. What can I do? You know what I mean? I'm seeing my doctor on the 30th, and you got to go with the flow. You got to do what you got to do. This is a weird day. This is just a weird day. I'm sorry for this weirdness. Maybe I'll leave it here. I hope wherever you are that you're having a low pain, no pain, low aggravation, no aggravation kind of a day, kind of a week, kind of weekend. That's what we hope for. That's what we deserve. I will see you tomorrow via the blog. Next week for another video. Bye.